Hey everyone, welcome back to part 57 of Let's Play Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So, in the last episode, we eliminated the bishop, who was a member of the Order of the Ancients. So, there's another one down. What's his nuts decided to join us in our clan. We have a new alderman as well, so that was all taken care of. So what we did was, instead of continuing the story, we decided to return to Asgard. That's right, we have returned to Asgard. We are going to see what other tricks Loki may have up his sleeve for us, and maybe get some answers from those visions that Ivor's been having. So without further ado, let us continue Part 57 of Let's Play Assassin's Creed as we venture further into Asgard. All right. Can I do a leap of faith here? Oh, damn, son. That was pretty intense. As we venture further into Asgard and see what new adventures await us here. Do I have a... Yes, I do. That's right. Hello, lady. Where would they be?
The area, Sunan.
I'm guessing they would be on that dais over there. See, I figured that. Read.
Is that the same wolf as before? How did it grow so fast?
Yes, how did it?
Look at the size of this beautiful creature. Impressive, isn't it?
Clear eyes, strong haunches. It must come from powerful stock.
You fools. It could swallow the moon next month if it continues to grow like this.
Right?
I know your mind, Javi. But this wolf is not your enemy. The signs of Ragnarok, when it comes, will be clear for all to see.
Ragnarok.
Tyr, you roll bones in a game you
Oh,
do not
still wear my
understand.
glasses.
That
I
may
normally
be,
take off my glasses.
but I'll assume the risk. If there's a price to be paid, I'll pay it.
It's the Jotnar that trouble us now. Have you spoken with the builder?
The builder, yes. Is Freya nearby?
She's teaching Thor about organizing armies. A battle they're both losing.
Nah.
Come along then. You must all hear what I have to say.
Loki has something sneaky planned.
You spoke with the builder. You saw his work.
I did.
And the sacred water, was it put to use?
It was.
Your tongue is shorter than your temper today, Harvey.
Indeed.
These markings are your warriors. Now here we have the four corners of the sky.
Enough of this sorcery, woman. Just point me towards the enemy and I will handle them.
Nah.
Havi, you look troubled.
The builder gave me a demonstration of his magic. He conjured a shield that killed invaders on contact.
That would do well for us.
Yes, but at
But
a
your
cost.
expression says otherwise.
I fear the price is too high.
What does he want?
You.
Me?
Does he take us for slavers? I will smash his skull till he shits out brains!
Now hold on, everyone. Let's weigh the...
Do not finish that
Nah.
thought. What was your reply?
I told him it was your choice alone.
You didn't refuse him outright?
I evaded his question to gain us time. Time to devise a better idea.
One that does not involve selling off your queen, I trust.
How about I beat on his liver till he builds us a wall for free?
I like that
Might we
idea.
consider...
I will not barter with my body.
That would be a first. Hold on. I've got it. The blunt end of my hammer on his family stones.
Yeah.
You are overthinking this, all of you. Give this builder an impossible task, a deadline of, say, 9 days. When he forfeits, as he no doubt will, Freya remains free, and we may finish his work as intended. He would be mad or stupid to agree. You underestimate men of intellect, Lord of Storms. The builder is a proud man. He won't back down from a challenge.
I do not like this.
No.
Nor do I, but we must act. Loki, bring this offer to the builder.
Your will is my deed, Rune Writer.
You grapple with forces outside your control.
You were eager to see the deal done.
We're acid. She's Vane. Watch out! Keep your distance!
The wolf! Shit! Tyr, stand back! I'll get it! Out of the way! The wolf is mine! Stand clear! I will catch it. I'll sharpen my axe with your teeth, beast! Do not fight the beast! Leave it to me! Are you the wolf? Are you my doom? Are you destined to destroy me? I am the Death Walker. I am the living ghost. I cannot die. We'll see which is stronger, your fate or my will.
Oi. Oi, come on now. Come on now. What did I do?
If I spare your life, will you do the same?
Oof, that was close, man.
I've warned you well, and look where it has led!
Avi, stop!
Why?
Stay they your ex?
Out of my way, Loki!
You swore an oath to never spill my blood.
Step aside, and I won't have to.
This is my blood.
What?
What?
He is my son.
How the...
Bastard!
Tyr, you've cared for this wolf. You will be its jailer. Take it to Lingby. Bind it there. Make sure it never leaves the island.
Damn right.
I can speak with the dwarf Ivaldi. May he find a more permanent solution.
Come, boy. You're safe with me.
Be kind, Justice Bringer.
Loki, there will be a reckoning.
Of this, I have no doubt.
Oh my god, I just realized. Is Loki? If these are all incarnations, that voice, it sounds like Basim's voice. Is Loki? Is Basim a reincarnation of Loki? Ooh, wouldn't that be a revelation to have?
The skies darken like an ill omen. My impossible task grows more urgent.
Plus, extra skill points never hurt. Are we still in... Oh, we're in chapter 3 now. Let us... What were we doing here? We were opening these up. Oh, let's get this one. Oh, I can't get this one. But we can get Way of the Wolf and open up this path. There we go. And get some health out of that too. And then it's what? Way of the Wolf? Oh, yeah. Light attack damage. Heavy attack damage. Oh, yes. Stealth. Ability damage. Yes. Okay, that's some good stuff to open up. Those will be the next two. There we go. Rations are full. Oh, you're in my way. What do you expect? How far away is the forge? The forge is this way, so we're going this way. I remember that doing stuff like that in Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I love that game so much. We're almost at the forge. Almost at the forge. There it is. It's probably in that cave right there. I should have taken my thingy. He's like, yo, what up, dude? some sort of crystal thingies around here.
Harvey, tell this rumpclout he can't just wander about Asgard, poking his pecker into every cavern he pleases.
Come on, climb it. Down. What'd I just do? $19. It's in here. Okay. We'll find it. There we go. Oh, at least we got one of them. Yeah, there's another one around here. Ah, well. Let's see what this is about.
I was only curious, dwarf. I meant no offense. I'm merely a seeker of knowledge.
The dwarves give nothing away for free.
Apologies for the distraction, Master Blacksmith. I'll leave you to your work.
Well, what shall I craft for you today, High One? Bottomless breeches for soiling yourself on the battlefield?
What did the builder want?
What were you and the builder discussing?
Harvey, my gentle jailer. You know we dwarves give nothing away for free. If you want your question answered, I'll need something in return.
Oh, I bet you do.
Such as?
A hidden fact known only to you, Farseer. That I may share in your secret knowledge of the world.
Okay.
The sun and the moon are pulled by two horses across the day and night skies. Skinfaxir and Heimfaxir are their names. And each morning's dew is the fallen slopper from Heimfaxir's foaming mouth.
Curious. Thank you, Harvey. So, you asked what that sack of sheep guts was after?
Nah.
He wanted to know how magic affected your Hugr.
Why would he want to know the effect of magic on my spirit?
Not just you, Harvey. The lot of you. Aesir and Vanir alike. I told him to shovel his shit somewhere else. Now, if that's all you came to know, you can piss off and let me work.
Piss off.
I have one more need. Can you forge me an unbreakable chain?
Chains are overrated. 1 weak link and it's worthless. Let me craft a cord that Thor himself could not break.
It must be strong enough to bind a powerful beast.
I will sluice my sweat into this cord, Harvey. All knowledge I have and skill I own will define it. And what will I get in return?
You get to live.
Make good on your claim, and your contract is fulfilled.
I smell bait. What's the trap?
No trap, no trickery. Forge me this cord, and you shall be free of my service.
To craft such a cord, I'll need a few impossible ingredients.
Name them.
The list there. I have a bear's tendon, a fish's breath, and...
A cat's footsteps, and the root of a mountain. How do I find these?
How the fuck would I know?
Nah.
The riddles will guide you.
I have no patience for riddles, dwarf.
Those riddles are as ancient as the world, with lore passed down from Niji and Nidi to Northri and Sudri, Austri
Sure.
and Vestri, Althjover.
I understand. I will return shortly.
Fallen beaver.
I got some new stuff. That's probably those. Yeah, these. Oh, but there's more. I wonder why it's showing that there's a quest available, but there is no quest. Gandalf. So one is here. Where's the other one? Oh, it's all the way here. So let's do this one first. And see what this is all about.
Cast about this land, my friend.
Gotta be around here somewhere, okay. Oh, I see that thing up there. Whatever that is. Let's go find out what that is as we climb up. I have my Discord chat open on another window, so it's like people, I get messages and stuff like that, because I've been me and Campo, we've been catching up on the G1 climax for New Japan, and as of this recording, 2 nights have already passed. We are going to watch the 3rd, and yeah, we're going to be recapping and reviewing every week. At the end of every week, we're going to do a recap show. So, look forward to that. Oh, there's the kitty.
One of Freya's statues. Who put you up here, little cat?
Little cat. Okay, so I caught that one, right? Why did I do that?
So that's how it is. Lead the way, nimble one.
Ah, as we say, ho capito. Where did it go?
He has made the base already? The builder works fast. A bit too fast. Where are you leading me?
Where are you leading me? Now where'd you go, you mangy cat? Which is funny, because I'm wearing the cat on my t-shirt.
Nowhere to go but down. I have it. Who knew you could capture a sound?
Oh, and there's another kitty. Hi. Yeah, hi. Look how happy he is. It's like, hi, kitty. It's a happy kitty right there. Okay, now we gotta make our way here. Unfortunately, there's no fast travel, so we are just going to have to call our trusty steed.
Yeah!
And just make our way there. It may take a while, but hey, whatever. At least when we get there, we'll have the sync point activated. Whoa, I think I just killed the bird.
Who will join us on this wild?
If you're going on the wild hunt, call Geralt to Rivia. At least this way we explore more of the map. Let's see how far along we are now. Okay, that wasn't too far. We're getting there. Little by little.
Go!
I'm guessing that's the mountain peak there. Is there a path that leads up the mountain? That's a big tree. There is a path that leads up the mountain. Sweet.
Yeah!
At least partially up the mountain.
This is the mountain I seek. There's no higher peak.
Okay, looks like I'm going the rest of the way on foot. The highest peak in all of Asgard. Whoa. Cool. We're gonna make our way up to the top. Because I think that's the only way. Come on. Up you go. There you go. A little bit more. Almost there. We're almost at the top. Almost at the top. Come on. You can do it, Ivor. Almost there. Almost there. Less than 100 meters. Let's go, Ivor. Come on, you can do this. A little bit more. Benihana. You're almost there. You're almost there. Come on. You can do this. You can do this. Almost there. Come on. And we made it to the top. Look at that. The World Tree, Yggdrasil. You can see Asgard in the background. Very cool.
What do you see? Show me what lies ahead.
I don't see nothing. Let's go back up the mountain.
This looks like the right place. I swear, there is the seed in the mountain's rocky grip. Some heat may free it from its shell.
Ah, I have an idea. No. Let us heat.
The seed will not sprout root until I get it into some water.
Cool. Ooh, there's water.
I must retrieve the root for Ivaldi before it takes hold.
Okay.
Let's see what you can make of these, Ivaldi.
Cool. Root of a mountain. There we go. Now, let us go back here and interact with that as we fast travel. Okay, this has kind of been a cool, fun quest. I'm curious as to see where this lies. Yeah. So like I was saying, Campo and I will be doing this coming Monday will be a review of New Japan, and this coming Tuesday will be the review of Ring of Honor's Death Before Dishonor. So we got 2 reviews coming out this coming Monday and Tuesday. Next Tuesday is just going to be the week 2 of the G1 Climax in New Japan. So we're going to be doing a lot of stuff over the next little while. A lot of wrestling content because you folks seem to like it. And that intense drop gets me every time. What the heck? That was a basket. Oh yeah? There is the cavern. Or the forge, or whatever you want to call it.
Aha! I know a cat's footfall when I hear one. Bring it.
I found everything you asked for.
Cool.
How soon can you finish this unbreakable cord?
As soon as it wants to be made.
Yeah.
You cannot rush this kind of magic. It flows with a speed all its own.
Find me as soon as it's ready.
By the way, after we spoke of the Hugr, a cousin came by with his own spirit tale. I don't trust coincidence, so this one's free.
What did he say?
Oh.
He told me his sister's husband Borin drank a mead brewed in Jotunheim, and it sent his Hugr into a goat.
The spirit of a dwarf in the body of a goat?
Okay.
Stranger still, his sister didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Heavy!
Don't drag me into this.
The tower is nearly finished.
Do not fret. The final hours are ticking down.
Not fast enough. I feel the jaws of a trap closing upon me.
Knowing you are in a trap is the first step to avoiding it.
Right?
You don't care if I'm married off to this builder, do you?
Have no fear, Freya. Whatever things transpire today, you marrying the Builder will not be among them.
At least have the sense to admit you betrayed my trust.
I was wrong to use you like that. I will confront the Builder and pry the truth out of him.
A limp apology, but it will suffice for now.
Okay.
Once the Builder is dealt with, turn your spear on Loki. Every chance he had, he dug us deeper into this mess.
Yep.
If Loki is up to something, I will see to it that he is punished. Blood Oath be damned.
Nice. 2 more skill points. All right. Examine the builder's tower, but before we do that, we shall distribute some more skill points over here. Let us add to this one and to this one. Very nice. You can't push Freya. Where is it, anyway? It's on that little island over there, okay. Come. Reindeer. Technically, that's what he is, right? He's a reindeer. Looks like a reindeer, at least. Use the lift instead. Here's the entrance. This will probably be a quicker way to the island. Sorry, people keep messaging me, guys. I apologize.
He finished the tower. Have we been outplayed?
Just because I wanted to take the zip line. And it got me down there faster. Then I can take this zip line. Because it just seems like more fun to do. Come on. And will there be another zip line down? No, but I can probably go here. Oh, poop. Don't do that, kids. I thought that would have been a leap of faith, and that was stupid of me. That was silly. I wait for it to load. I hope I'm not far. I really don't. Come on. No. That sucks. That I have to do all this over again. But that'll teach me for doing something stupid. What I will do instead is just ride you through the town. Come on.
He finished the tower. Have we been outplayed?
This time I will not be stupid. Oh, but there was... No. Oh, okay, at least I didn't die this time. Oh. Oh, I unlocked something new. Is that what that is? No, what's that? Oh, okay. So that'll give me incentive to go back and collect all these tier things.
Like what you see? Quite the tower, hmm? Not my best work, but it has a certain glow. Now then, where's my queen?
You're finished. The tower is functional.
One rune remains, which I shall inscribe after I am wed.
Who helped you complete the work, Builder? You could not have managed so quickly on your own.
Our agreement said nothing about outside help. Now, where is Freya? I'm tired of waiting.
Outside help. Interesting choice of words.
Hail, Javi! Hail, Builder!
We bring you your bride.
Freya, my beloved. Why does she leer so wickedly?
She's starved, Builder. Hungry for you. Eager to consume you like a moist and dainty morsel.
Splendid. She'll be pleased to know I have an appetite to match her own. Our union will be a feast of the senses.
Enough chatter. We have upheld our end of the bargain. Will you finish your work?
What changed her mind?
I'm sorry, but I've never seen such wild eyes. Why does she look so feral?
Asleep or awake, her eyes swim with naught but the image of you. She is blind to all else.
Blinded by love or disgust? I do not grasp your meaning.
That's Loki.
Quit stalling and kiss her, Dungmeat! Consummate your betrothal!
Yes, a kiss. A brief taste to whet my appetite. Delicious. Your lips are two pillows on a bed of rain rose petals.
And yours are cold and rough as unpolished stone.
What trickery is this?
Is something wrong?
Her voice! It's hideous!
I have been told it has a seductive quality. By a wolf.
Treachery! Bring me the real Freya or my offer is withdrawn!
I'll bring myself if you don't mind.
Freya, you don't need
You have
to...
next to nothing, Aesir. Only this useless monument to your ineptitude.
Yeah.
You've been a good boy, Thor. Don't gamble your winnings. And you, Havi. You tried to avoid responsibility by not making a choice, but that was a choice in itself. And look where it has brought us.
We have taken you for granted, it is true. That ends now.
Has this sad spectacle been for my sake alone? I've seen better drama on the festering carcass of a dead pig!
Finish your work, or suffer.
No Freya, no shield.
To Helheim with him, Harvey. I know where he keeps his enchanted paint.
Show me. Thor, Tyr, watch our guest closely. Freya, I hope we will have words when this is done. Why do you still wear Freya's form?
A reminder of who's at stake.
Change back. This is disturbing. Where do we go now?
I don't know. I didn't say I was watching him every moment.
So you do not know where he kept his supplies?
They must be nearby. He never left this area. Mostly never.
Show me.
Okay, so it was up here. it's below us, that means there needs to be an entrance here somewhere.
I must be careful now.
Aha.
We have found the worm's lair. More deception. The builder will suffer for this.
Now you're dead!
There
Hold, Loki. We need to talk.
What is it, Harvey?
Loki? Did you know this builder before we met him at Heimdall's tower?
Did I know him? As in friends? Or know of him?
Did you invite him here?
I did, yes. He rescued my son from Jotunheim, so I agreed to bring him here and
Of
help him
course.
find work. That's all.
Make this right, Loki, or the blood oath that binds me is forfeit. For you and your son, is that clear?
As a cloudless sky, High One.
More deer.
Go ahead. I'll watch your back.
That's cold comfort. A quiet crossing might be better. Emir's blood. Loki, slay these shapeshifters. Is that all of them?
I hope so. Let's get the paint and go.
I have the paint.
Then let us fade like shadows in the light.
Where do I have to bring it to? Alright.
On your advice, find some way to hinder his efforts, or I will offer you as his price.
Yeah. There we go.
Our Harvey returns.
Stay right there, Builder. We're not finished with you.
You survived my trap. How disappointing.
Invaders from Jotunheim. We slaughtered them all.
Buri's ballsack. Can I kill him now?
We do not need this honor cheat. We will complete the tower ourselves.
My Hugr makes it work. I am bound to it through the magic of your realm.
You perverted our sacred waters. We have every reason to kill you.
Well reasoned. They should call you the god of hindsight, all-knowing after the fact.
You jerk.
I will
I'm
finish
gonna
the
get
inscription.
you.
Builder, you stay with me. You others go.
Elhas, for protection.
That's right. We're gonna finish this quest line.
You godless worm, slayer of my kin, oath breaker, spirit taker, I didn't build this tower to keep your enemies out. I built it to keep you in.
There we go.
You thought you could slay my people without punishment or prize? You and your slab-headed son?
Their lives were the price of their arrogance. His head is exposed. How do I reach it? Damn it. Missed. Oh.
Look at that arrow right in the head.
You shape the 9 worlds, but you do not control them.
Control them? I only wish to survive them.
Come on, I'm almost there.
Your bones will form the cornerstone of a new world ruled by Jotnar.
Your time has passed. There's no turning back the seasons.
If our doom is assured, I will ensure that you share it.
Oh, yeah. We all knew the builder was a fake. I didn't think he was a frost giant, though.
Is the Jotun dead?
And his magic dies with him. Does that worry you, trickster?
What are you implying?
Were you behind this? You dishonorable truth-tangler.
What do you know of honor, Freya? You've bedded more men than all the halls in Midgard.
You're a fine one to talk of sexual appetites.
Yeah.
You fathered a wolf cub.
I'll not hear a lecture from the Lord of Petty Rules, who stiffens at the thought of laying down the law. And before you threaten to brandish your hammer, Thor, remember, without it, you'd be no better than a troll. Only twice as stupid.
Oh! You festering ballsack swollen with
Yeah.
the foulest drippings of Ymir's corpse. No oath is worth this abuse.
But you won't break it, Harvey. You cannot. All your efforts to evade destiny will only fling you further along its course. If you're not careful, you may be the author of your own destruction.
Leave him. He will do little harm while his son remains captive.
A mouthful of iron would put a stop to his babbling.
What now, wise one? We have returned to the place from which we set out. Ragnarok is coming, and we are no safer.
There may be a solution in Jotunheim. Huga magic, they call it. I will travel there to see it for myself. Until I have the final binding, Loki's son must not leave that island. In time, it shall serve as a sanctuary for all wolves.
I will watch over him, as one of my own kin.
Then I'll leave the realm in your capable hands, my queen. If my own are empty when I return, I will accept destiny with both.
I think we just completed this quest line. Use the gate to Jotunheim. Where is the gate to Jotunheim? Okay then. A little fast travel. We're almost done this. We're going to take the gates to Jotunheim as I'm just going through these things. This was an interesting quest. I'm glad we did this one. We gained a few levels, so it's going to make the next section of this much, much easier. We're going to be able to tackle the next section in the actual main quest line a little bit better because it needs a level 220. So Asgard only needs a level 90. So this gets me every time. It's like, you know that feeling in your stomach when you're like riding a roller coaster? Ooh, that was scary. I froze for a second there. What about a Cornish hen? Sounds delicious. I can go for one right now. Cornish hen, they are very good. Cornish hens are like mini chickens, I guess you can call them. You can't really run in the... But I think once I get off... run across the Bifrost. As we make our way to Jotunheim. There we go, now we can run and gallop.
No!
We have made it. I have a feeling we have to do something else. 2 more points? Beautiful. Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to wake up from this dream. Right now. Let us see. I have to pee so bad too. Not that you guys need to know. I've been drinking a lot of water this whole episode. It's been an hour. Yeah, that's about average now. Our episodes seem to run an hour, just over. But yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed doing this quest in Asgard. Asgard, not Asgard. But yeah, it's been fun. Obviously, the character of Thor is public domain. So Marvel doesn't own the rights to Thor, the god of thunder, but because Marvel doesn't, they don't own the rights to Thor because it's Norse mythology. Sorry, I can't speak right now, but because of Norse mythology is public domain, characters like Thor, Hercules, Loki, these are all public domain, so anybody can make like a Loki story or like a story about Thor or anything like that. But as my frame rate just dropped to like 6% from like 126. Why is this taking so long? Why are we waiting? There we go. If we are starting in Jotunheim, we will end the video here. No, we're waking up. I can hear it. There we are.
Welcome back. Your face is bright, and your eyes seem clearer. Tell me of everything you have seen.
I've been to Asgard, the seat of the gods. I consorted with Loki, the trickster. We quarreled often, as siblings. But soon our fights grew dark. When he revealed he had sired a wolf cub, my rage was unbound.
Because he had hid the truth from you?
Yes, because he knew that wolves were not allowed in Asgard. He flaunted my command.
Perhaps this was the purpose of your vision.
Maybe.
To overcome an inner fear and find forgiveness in your heart.
Maybe. But before my vision ended, I was seized by great purpose. I devised a plan, a voyage to Jotunheim. And then I awoke.
Interesting. Was there anything else?
I saw through Odin's eyes, just as you said.
Yep.
In every vision, I inhabited his form, lived as he once lived. In his body, I was myself, but I was carried by his whims. His thoughts were as known to me as my own. We were two, but we existed as one.
And what have you learned?
More than learned. I felt everything. His fears and doubts, his loves and passions.
Incredible. What else?
I heard a prophecy. Warning of Ragnarok, the destruction of the world, the end of all time. And the Nornir. They warned me of the great wolf Fenrir, and how he hungered for my blood. But there was something else. Hope. I was undaunted by the coming cataclysm.
Perhaps this aspect of your vision inspires bravery. Truly, you are touched by the gods. Was there more?
That is all.
There was nothing more. Nothing of great significance. The dream has faded.
Eivor, your visions are unlike any I have encountered. Leave me now. I must think on what you have shared.
Okay. Okay. The next part of the quest, we will continue Asgard. Where's the... Oh, 220, I'm not ready for him yet. Or 280, no way. So I will fast travel here right now, and as I fast travel, we will take care of the outro. Thanks again for joining us on part 57 of Let's Play Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We are going to continue this Asgard storyline until the end. I really enjoy this one. It's a good break from the main story. So with that out of the way, hope you guys enjoy it. This coming Sunday will be a brand new episode of Lego Marvel Superheroes. Monday will be our review of the G1 Climax Days 1 through 3, which is a week 1 review. And then next Tuesday we will have Day 4, 5, 6, and 7 on next Monday. And moving forward, we're going to have basically we're going to see this G1 Climax to the end. So thanks again for joining us. That's all I got. My socials are right over here. Follow me on Instagram. I know I'm not that active there, but I always respond to messages. So if you guys DM me, I will always answer back. So even though I don't post as much. So until next time, guys, thanks again for joining us. Keep on gaming, guys.